Hey, Leo, I think your mic's busted.
Oh my God, I was muted all the time. Okay, welcome to the contributor meeting. I'm gonna be your host today. I'm Leo, and as usual, we're gonna start with triage and discussion. And for this week, we had Jan and Remington. I think I see Remington in the call. Not sure about Jan. Anything for this week? Remington. We can't hear you, Remington, if you're talking. Yeah, Remington is having some issue with the mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Perfect. Yep. I was just saying nothing to report. Unless Jan had anything that he noticed, nothing from me.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, thank you. So I don't think Jan is here. All right, so let's move forward and decide who's going to be doing triage for the next week. So any volunteers?
Leo, could you add me, please, as primary or secondary? Pasha coach.
Hi, Pasha.
Hi.
Sure. Thank you.
I'd like to volunteer for secondary. I haven't done it before, but
sorry, I missed. Who's that?
it's me, Jaideep. It's
okay.
Yeah, it should be on the list. Oh yeah, right there.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks everybody. All right, so let's move forward. We have a topic. I think it was from Alex E. Am I right?
Yes.
Hi, Alex.
So
you want to take from now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi everyone. So yeah, I believe we are not the only org that is using Helm charts instead of Git. So for every Git commit or code change, we get a new version, a bug fixed version of our Helm chart uploaded to ECR, and then Argo reconciles it and deploys it in the cluster. So the idea here is to make use of annotations on the chart itself to enrich the version with stuff like the commit author and the commit message. But yeah, you can put anything you want in there if we agree on such a feature and on a common prefix.
Okay, so this would require Helm authors to add an Argo CD proprietary annotation. Am I understanding this correctly, Alex?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible for us to inspect the Helm charts metadata instead of asking Helm chart authors to use another annotation? I'm thinking if, let's say, Helm chart authors don't know they don't know anything about Argo CD, or they don't know where that Helm chart will be deployed, if they will ever add this annotation in their Helm charts.
Well, for generic Helm charts out there, yeah, you could use the author and the description. You could overload it with this, but I doubt anyone will do something like this. This is more meant for charts that an organization builds on demand, like we and I saw others in the channel do. So it will be for custom charts of bespoke services in an organization, but not for charts like Nginx or anything public. But sure, there are at least two fields you could overload. There is a description field and an author field on any chart.
Yeah, and maybe thinking about more of, a general purpose use case, not only for in-house Helm charts, and how the community could leverage this type of functionality as well. So I'm still debating with myself. It's possible to just get Helm metadata that is already there, instead of reading annotations in an application resource this way, and make it more a general purpose kind of solution.
Yeah, technically we would use the same mechanism. It's a Helm inspect CLI or Helm show. I have a preference for using annotations, because then you can tailor it to your needs. But if we want to make it generic, if you see value, or other members of the community see value in making it generic, then that's also a fair enough option.
Okay, so I guess my suggestion is let's go back and discuss in your proposal. I think this is an enhancement proposal, right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'll just drop my comment in there and see how others react, and we go from there.
Thank you.
Anything else from this? Anyone? Any comments?
I think it's having something more generic would be more useful, because I mean, adding an extra burden on chart authors, it's probably something which, yeah, I would prefer to see some overload of more standard annotations, in my opinion.
Cool. All right. So let's discuss in the issue, and yeah, we see how people react and the rest of the community. All right. Thanks, everybody. Going back to our agenda, we have one topic from Michael. Michael, we want to take it from here?
Sure. So I've talked about it, I think, at the last contributor meeting, but I've written up a proposal for how to track releases and sort of formalizing the release process. I think that the maintainers are going to look at this proposal and hopefully merge it at the next maintainers meeting, which I think is next Tuesday. But I wanted to go ahead and start the conversation about who might actually want to take on the role of sort of spearheading the 2.6 release, because we're getting close to kind of the time where we were looking at actually starting that. Ideally, it would be someone with approver status, because a lot of the checklist items for pushing a release require approver permissions. But we could also couple someone without approver status, just a reviewer or even just a member, with an approver, and have the member/reviewer do a bunch of sort of the housekeeping work, and then the approver actually push the buttons for the release. So if anyone's interested in taking on either of those roles, I think now would be a good time to get a volunteer, not necessarily start doing anything, but at least know that someone's interested. And then hopefully we can get the 2.6 process moving. And if we don't identify anyone today, we can also figure someone out Tuesday at the maintainers meeting, but sooner is better. And you can also ping me or the contributors channel in Slack to let us know if you're interested.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead, William.
I want you.
Cool. I will I'll be in touch with you to talk about, what the steps look like. It'll be easier once we get this PR merged and we have like a checklist to follow.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Michael. Anything else from this topic? Okay, if not, going back to our agenda. Yeah.
I just had one thing, I just wanted to know, till what date are we planning for the 2.6 features to go in?
So the way I've got the PR written now, we would release the first RC on December the 19th. I just put up a suggestion on my own PR to push it back a week. I think that makes sense, just given the cycle of sort of when we're adopting this proposal. So I think December 19th for the RC and then January 9th for GA would probably be reasonable.
Okay. Like, do we have like a list of things going in for 2.6, or we'll just wait whatever goes in till December 19th, and that would be just like a cut for 2.6?
Yeah, so part of the process would be 2 weeks before December 19th, either 1 or 2 weeks, I forget what my checklist says, but we would have a meeting, we would look at PRs that people want to get into 2.6, and then basically an approver has to claim that PR and say that they're gonna, review, approve, and merge it. Or it gets dropped from the 2.6 release and we track it for 2.7. And that would happen about a week from now, I think.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks. So the date for the release planning meeting will also change here, right? Like it will not be November 28th then.
Correct. Yeah, I need to update that column. Yeah, I'll push that up a week.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, anything else from the release, 2.6 release? Anyone? And we're sticking with the new process, right, Michael? By looking at that project that Justin created, and we're going to be tracking from there.
I'm actually about to push a commit to just add an issue template. Jan suggested that, and I think it makes sense. It's pretty lightweight. And if we decide later we want to create a new repo to keep track of releases, we can do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So moving forward. Yeah, we don't have any more topics in the agenda. Any last minute topic someone wants to bring up? Dennis?
Yeah, I'm
Hi.
okay. Yeah, I'm new here. My name's Claude Saunders. I'm from Adobe. I was directed here by our group of folks that are using Argo for various things. I don't know if there's anybody else from Adobe on the call, but I just wanted to mention as kind of a third-party contribution, I'm building close to finishing an Uzi workflow to Argo workflow converter. So if there are folks who might find that of interest, I might find a way to put that out in the public domain. So that's about it.
Thank you. We have one meeting dedicated for Argo workflows, and I think it'd be interesting if you could maybe join that meeting and present what you had. I think folks will be interested in hearing from that.
Oh, okay. So this is CD specific. All right.
This is CD on rollouts, but this is the whole Argo family. So we're close together. It's just that for the workflow contributors, there is a dedicated meeting for that, and that's totally fine.
Great. Yeah, thanks for that.
Cool. All right, and welcome. Cool. Anything else, anyone?
Yeah, no, I would ask, like, I am reviewing a lot pull requests right now in notification core, that core for our notification part of Argo CD. And like here happens that we will have 10-15 interesting pull request merge soon here. And like, what is a release creation process for this service? Should I just handle it by my own or someone specific, or what is life cycle of releases in a notification notification engine? Like, I guess it's similar as to GitOps engine, for example, but what is the policy here? Do you understand my question?
Yes, I do. To be frank, Pasha, I don't know. I don't even think it's the same as GitOps engine, because GitOps engine is a very ad hoc kind of library that we centralize and we manage ourselves. for this one is a bigger project. Yeah.
Argo
go ahead.
notifications also today is part of Argo CD, and it's
Yeah.
just dependency, and notification engine is just dependency for Argo CD today.
No,
So,
Argo
like-
rollouts also use that.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. So,
So
I
I
just
guess-
need to create a release when I feel that it's time, and that's it, or we will keep some release process here also. Like,
If I'm not
What do you
mistaken,
think?
there is a release process for that project. I'm just
Mhm.
not aware of, as I never contributed to it myself. If somebody else knows,
okay, I will talk with Alex. I think he managed it before.
cool.
Mhm. So.
Thank you. All right. Anything else? Okay. If not, I'm gonna give you those minutes back from your day, and see you all next week.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Sounds good.
everyone.
Bye.
See you guys.
Everyone,
Thank you.
have a nice day.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you.